Welcome to Superchat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is somebody who's been making frequent appearances here, which is Dorinda Fulton. And there's a small combination of content on the channel where they bring us gardening updates about different things that they're growing, tips and tricks, and helping with, how do I say, mistakes, so that we can help avoid them, if that's saying that right. Now, Dorinda Fulton also has a few cooking videos on the channel, and this is a fairly new entrant into the Superchat family, just having been with us for a month or two. But I feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I've seen within the community, and I do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that you can literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. So, I hope everybody will connect with Dorinda Fulton. We'd love to push them towards the 400 subscribers that they're thinking about. You can see what I mean in the variety of content here with short cooking videos, along with a lot of gardening here. So I'm looking forward to more from the channel, but we see that the shorts have already started to move into 1,300, 1,600, and 1,700 views, which is great. Live streams are something that they might continue with. They've done a couple, so we'll keep an eye on the channel. We always have notification bells on for every single channel we connect to. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. Rambling with the Brooms, my dear friend Scott, who is a fellow Canadian, dropped a super chat right there as we were getting started, so we will look at that channel before we start spinning the wheel today. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, but after a long period of time, we will start adding names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat, and that means engaged in conversation. So thank you everybody for coming in. I know we've got a couple of brand new channels. One of the things I probably don't mention enough lately is the idea that now that we've been here about 3 years, there's lots of creators who've been with us for a long period of time. Even if it's only a couple of months, everything that I'm about to say will likely ring true, but the best success here in Superchat is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them first with all of the things you wish they would do for you, knowing that they will turn around and return all of those favors, of course. Keeping in mind for anybody that is brand new to Superchat, a lot of creators who have been here many times before will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat. They might say hello, but they will not go and connect right away, and with good reason, because they want to make sure they can make a judgment call based on the things that you say to other creators here in the chat, whether you might be a loyal and dedicated supporter before connecting. So that's just a hint more than anything else for a lot of our longtime friends. Annabelle TV is in the house. I'm just putting them on the wheel right now. Thank you everybody for coming back in. I know this is quite an early stream. It's nice to see some familiar faces that haven't been able to be with us for the last week or two, as I've been moving the streams around and we've done quite a few late ones. So this is a nice refreshing change. And I didn't put Kristen Walton on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel. I've got quite a few names on there right now. So I just added Katie's Kitchen and Kristen Welton, Annabelle TV, along with Just Jason Keto and Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, who are here with us every single day. Mind Forked and I Am Betty J Gathers are also on the wheel, with Homestead in the Wood with Dee and Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee. And then a brand new entrant into the Superchat family is Mr. Mickey, who's also on the wheel. They picked up a gifted membership yesterday, and Michael's Adventures and Scratch and PPA are in the top 2 positions, of course. They are beloved and dedicated moderators here, and 2 of the most supportive creators that I've met in the 6 years that I've been on YouTube. Superchat, of course, has been here just over 3 years. Now, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. I do see M&T Living and Cooking and VS Speaks Royally coming in. And we'll do some more introductions in a moment. It just takes me a moment to get these things onto the wheel, and let's see who else is with us. Lisa's Adventures in Cruising, good to see you here, and Cruise Nuts and Destination Fun, lots of travel channels and friends are with us. I Bring It Every Day has been doing a lot of live streams. I've been lucky to catch them a few times over the last few weeks. Jan Hines is in the house. Life with Deandra is also brand new to Tuber Chat, here for the second time. Living History's Mysteries, good to see you here. No Fear is in the house, and Trippin' with Dre and Michelle needs to be added to the wheel also. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Yeah, we got our... I wondered if one of those channels coming in was a troll, but it was. We got our thumbs down, so thanks for that. I don't know if I can still catch that. Yeah, there. They do that all the time. You know, it's been years already, and still, after all this time. Silliness. And one of the things you'll notice, though, you know, hopefully there's a lot more positive than negative in your YouTube journey. That goes for everyone. But once in a while, you know, we can't avoid some of the nonsense that's going to come around. We've mostly, almost everybody's probably seen a little bit of it. But the worst of the worst usually takes off between about 2 weeks, or within about 2 weeks. And my recommendation in almost every case is to never engage. Just avoid the stuff. You know, and the funny thing is, actually, these people who come in and just give you a thumbs down, by the way, most of those are going to disappear. You know that YouTube plays games with all of our numbers. We lose subscribers, views, watch time, and all the other things. But I thought I'd mention it for a quick second here, because we don't talk about it very often at all. But if you notice, if you do get a couple of trolls that come in, like I said, it's best to ignore them, so they'll just move on and find somebody who'll pay attention to them. But when you do get a couple of thumbs down, they'll probably disappear in a day or two anyway, so it's kind of funny. Woman Outdoors is in the house from Erie, Pennsylvania. I've got them on the wheel now. Patch the Retro Gamer, a longtime friend, is in the house. Good to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Living History's Mysteries, I think I said hello. Mama's Handprint is another longtime friend. And we're looking at Dorinda Fulton. So, oh, Slim Jim Longfoot, thank you. I know you were here from the beginning. So thank you for that. We're going to get to spinning the wheel in another moment, but I'm going to put up Rambling with the Brooms right now. A fellow Canadian from the Ottawa area, who is a dear friend and somebody who wants to help others grow their channels. He's had a recent change in programming and switched his Saturday shenanigans to now Shenanigan Fridays to go along with his Procrastination Thursdays. So at least a couple of streams a week that we get from Rambling with the Brooms. He usually has either StreamYard panelists come up or introduces us to other creators. I've been with him many times for those live streams and hung out in the Sugar Shack while he's making the ever so famous Canadian maple syrup, and he comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. But he's got a lot of variety here, extremely involved in his YouTube community, and that means like going out to visit other creators either individually or in meetups, and he's really gone to great lengths to get that done as well, which is really cool. Rambling with the Brooms is working with another dear friend, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and these creators have put together a cruise. You'll get some information right here about Alaska in August of 2025. They'll be leaving from Seattle. They're hoping to book 100 rooms worth of creators and supporters. So hopefully everybody will check that out. Rambling with the Brooms will do everything from product reviews to a look outside, stories to be told, adventures, trips, collaborations. And he's got some shorts videos as well that have started to move. You get an idea of some of that Canadian winter there in shorts that have gotten up to 1,600, 3,000, and even 7,700 views. So thank you again, Scott from Rambling with the Brooms, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that countless times. And now it's time to spin the wheel. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kristen Welton, look at that luck. I forgot to put you on the wheel for a quick second there. She is my love and has her own channel. She's here as a member and a moderator. I'm going to talk about her content in a second. I'm just going to put up It's the Bankroll onto the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Martha Makes Art, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Fallen Arkansas Veterans is in the house as well. Thank you for being here. That's another longtime friend. And when we look at Kristen Welton's channel, you're going to see that presentation is at the forefront of her mind. She matches her avatar with her banner and her thumbnails. She's picked a color scheme for herself to make her videos recognizable, but the bright, bold headshots will reinforce that. She does everything from beauty to unboxings and product reviews, a lot of sponsored videos now. Occasionally she'll do live streams. She's collaborated with other creators as well. Once in a while she'll take us outdoors. Most often she's indoors, and she's done some interviews both on her channel, and we've been interviewed separately and together, as a matter of fact. And then in short, she's found some success, hitting as much as 19,000, 21,000, and even over 28,000 views. That will likely continue, and then you can see the consistency that I'm talking about. She recently let me know that she's experimenting with thumbnails now by changing up the look of some of these just a little bit. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She often posts twice a week. She tries to keep that up, and has fairly consistent posting schedules in that way. And then as well, she's monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Butler Family Farm is in the house as well. I'm going to get them onto the wheel in a second here, and we're going to see Woman Outdoors, who's only a few hours away from me in Erie, Pennsylvania. Of course, I'm in Canada, and I split my time between Niagara Falls and Toronto. But Woman Outdoors shares some of the weather that we have here. And the reason why I mentioned that is because she's got an outdoor channel. So she brings us a little bit of bushcraft, but she's actually changing up a bit of her content now. But she's gotten into a lot of outdoor camping, almost hiking, lots of stories to be told, lots of looks around. She takes us to really interesting places. Product reviews are something that is regular now. I just saw this really cool tent review, and that's just typical for this channel now. Woman Outdoors is very well known as an incredible supporter, so I hope everybody will connect with her and push her towards the 1,300 subscribers she's thinking about. She's got some shorts videos here hitting 1,200, 1,900, and over 2,700 views. Live streams are frequent on the channel as well, and she'll invite you to meet more friends and family members when you're there. What I find most compelling about this channel is the fact that she's able to give us all 4 seasons while she does her films her outdoor content. What I mean by that is in the northeastern United States, of course, they get winter, summer, autumn, spring, so she's able to bring us the sun, the wind, the rain, everything in between, including the extreme heat, the extreme cold, and I think that that brings a special brand of variety into her content. So hopefully everybody will connect with her, and like I said, she's been a long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Black Guns and Gardens, good to have you back. Randacita is back in the house. Wayne's World Unlimited is here from the UK, and Dr. Sigsleg's Judo Chop is also in the house, another fairly new channel. I noticed that Mind Forked dropped another super chat. Thank you for that. They've done that many times before, so we'll look at that channel right now, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So Mindforked is here, and this creator wants to talk to us about the unexplained more than anything else. Paranormal, consciousness, ancient civilizations, reincarnation, giants, quantum entanglement, community building, and much more. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. I noticed the last few videos that they've put out are quite short, but I am behind. So I'm going to grab your second latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. I'm going to hope that everybody will connect with Mindforked right now and push them towards the 500 subscribers they're thinking about, and that would make them likely excited about the new monetization graduation system, where you're able to get in with 500 subscribers and then continue after 1,000. So when we look at the shorts here, we see that they've gotten into well over 1,800 views, but also 4,000 and even 4,100. And then live streams are something that they've been doing frequently as well. Hopefully I can catch you for another one of these. It's been a few weeks already. And then Crafting with Amy is here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Next up is going to be It's the Bankroll, and this is a creator that's going to help us with our finances. Mindforked, thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, they've done that before, and I see them out supporting other creators frequently when I'm out trying to do the same thing. Pardon me. When we look at It's the Bankroll, this is just one of a handful of channels that are helping us with our finances, and I'm really grateful to have a lot of these channels now, because my belief personally is that we all do not learn enough about finance during our academic life, all through school, and it's left to our parents, our guardians, our friends, and really to us to kind of work things out. But over a lifetime, a lot of different people come up with different ways to help each other, and for 99% of us here in the Tuber Chat family, we have monetization on our mind. So wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the income that's going to roll through our revenue once the monetization starts coming in, right? And It's the Bankroll is going to help us with this, and they're going to talk about low-income budgeting more than anything else. But I think the fundamentals here can apply to almost everyone. They come to us with cash stuffing challenges. If you haven't seen this already, they have ways of budgeting, ways of helping to not only motivate in saving money, but find practical ways that everybody can save a little bit of money, almost everybody, if that makes sense. And I'll leave it to you to see the channel to see what I'm talking about. But one of the things I talk about with a few different creators now is the idea that over a lifetime we hear over and over lots of different people, very well-meaning, wanting to motivate us or inspire us in different ways. And that could be eating better, living healthier, or saving more money and things like that. And you never know who's going to strike the right chord with you, and that's why I'm so grateful to have a handful of these channels around. But It's the Bankroll's been with us for several months now, and I'm very happy to have creators that are helping us in this way. So I hope everybody will connect with them. I am just going to look through their videos here and see that I've got their latest video. They're monetized now, by the way, so super chats and memberships to support them with when we get there. But I'm going to take one of the videos they've got here on their front page. Actually, I'm going to take the featured video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up playlist, and that will give me a chance to catch up. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. She stole my thunder. is here with Layla Life My Way. I'm going to put them both on the wheel now. We'll spin right away. And Coffee Walks and Whatever is also in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see the Z Show Cruise Fun in the house. And in 97, Mr. Naz. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Mr. Naz is actually responsible for naming that Wheel of Doom that we use to pick creators to be up on the screen. Back in the early days of Superchat 3 years ago, we only had about 20 or 30 channels coming through in every live stream. Now it's well over 100 every time. But back then, we could get every channel on the screen with no problem, and the streams only lasted an hour to an hour and a half. Now we're way beyond 2.5 hours. We try to get to as many channels as we can. Occasionally, we get to everybody, but the wheel is meant to bring fun, if not frustration, while we wait for our turn to be on the screen. She Stole My Thunder is going to skip. You'd be so happy. Just Jason Keto would probably be happy too. I'm drinking black coffee for once. And I didn't actually... so I'm trying to get on water. I'm trying to get off some of the diet soda that I drink again. It shouldn't be so hard. Like, just don't drink it, right? But what I've done is I went out and got a case of that, like, flavored water. I know it's not good to have, like, those chemicals and stuff, but it has to be better than the diet soda. So that's a step in the right direction, I'm hoping, and getting away from a lot of carbonated stuff. I drink way too much of that. And but black coffee is finally happening, and She Stole My Thunder is constantly trying to motivate me in that direction, along with Just Jason Keto and a few other friends. Sheena's Ketovore Life, yes, and a few others. And but thank you for that super chat. She Stole My Thunder's done that countless times. For that reason, we're going to look at her channel next. I did spin the wheel, so we're looking at Mike and Rihanna's adventures right now. This is a family vlogging channel. Lower Michigan Hiking and Camping Adventures, thank you for being here. I think they were in with Michael's Adventures earlier for premiere. Peter Dell from Australia, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. X1, thanks for coming back in. They were here yesterday as well. And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, like I said, a family vlogging channel. They've actually started a second channel now. And they bring us everything from indoors to outdoors, adventures. Here's a do-it-yourself video. And then cooking videos as well. Sometimes we get a chance to hang out and get to know them. But Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are doing a great job of being very involved in their YouTube community as well. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know why I didn't put Canadian Family Life on the wheel yet. That's Tiffany. Got an interesting story when we talk about that channel as well. And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures has got a few live streams coming up, but they have been really taking part in a lot of StreamYard panels on a lot of people's channels, which is great. Now we've got this new StreamYard system that a lot of creators are using to simulcast, where every person on the panel can have the stream go out to their channel and gain watch hours in that way and expose it to their audience, which I think is really cool. And I'm glad to see so many people using that. Crafting with Amy, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. And thank you again, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. I don't know how he does it. You know, he's here every day. He is always catching mistakes that I make, and I promise you I make as many as anybody. Let's look at the shorts on Mike and Rihanna's Adventures for a quick second here. We see that a lot of these have gotten into over 2,300 views, which is great, but they've got a couple of breakout shorts, one with over 11,000 and one with over 290,000 views, which is great to see as well. Let's look at Rihanna's weekly extras. And we'll see what they're doing on this complimentary channel. They've got a couple of shorts. They'll likely continue posting those. They're getting close to cracking 1,000 with these views, getting over 800 already. And let's look at the live streams over here. I caught them actually for one of these when they were following that balloon launch. They've actually cut a video from that, and they did another live stream on their original channel also. So it's great to see that this is building up. They'll likely continue that. Lots of cooking videos here, more adventures on this complimentary channel, Rihanna's Weekly Extras. We'd love to push them towards their first 100 subscribers. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Wayne's World Unlimited, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times. I can't seem to copy and paste today. My fingers are slipping like crazy. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no, thank you, Mr. Naz. Mr. Naz always gives up the opportunity to be on the wheel, but he's a long time friend. Like I said, he actually named the wheel of Doom, and we keep that name in honor of Mr. Naz, and it's interesting to see that he's still coming around as often as possible to support. And I really do appreciate that extra generosity, of course. Coastal Waters also here, so I put them on the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And I'm going to put up She Stole My Thunder right now because they dropped a super chat. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. When we look at She Stole My Thunder, this is a fellow Canadian from the Montreal area, so probably about 6 hours away from where I am, and they bring us reviews of books, art, movies, and actually much more. They recently updated that banner, but there's a lot on this channel. So they happen to be a photographer. One of the things you'll notice are the links in their banner here. You can get to those from the About page as well. She Stole My Thunder has over 190, I think it's 193,000 photos on their Flickr account, and they talk to us about being a photographer, the challenges that come trying to visit museums, galleries, and places like that while you're trying to get footage and you've got lots of touristy people coming around to have a look. She Stole My Thunder as well is going to bring us stories to be told. Sometimes she's reading and often giving us helpful videos as well. So she's got a movie review coming up today. And wonder if that was that meant to be a live stream that was coming up this morning? I wonder about that time. But either way, I've got the notification on. And then as well, they recently have been using this program Canva to show us how we can use this free website and app to make thumbnails and other social media graphics. The other day she was actually doing a stream making thumbnails for other creators, and I thought that was really cool. I'm always happy to see people helping each other. Thank you, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. They're still in the Stream Boss position, and they actually just pumped it back up a little bit with that highlighted milestone message. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure. We saw that from Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa yesterday, and they've held that position many times before. So thank you again, She Stole My Thunder, for the extra generosity. They're already a member, but they dropped a super chat, and I really do appreciate that. They've done it countless times, and I'm sure they'll be happy to know that for once I'm drinking coffee. And then when we look at the shorts videos, they're getting into the hundreds of views. Hopefully they'll continue to post those, and they will continue to grow as well. One of the magical things about YouTube is the idea that every piece of work we do today helps the work we did yesterday and the work we're going to do tomorrow, and that's kind of rare, I think, even in social media, to be honest with you. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, thank you for another overly generous super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, of course, but very much appreciated, and that solidifies their Stream Boss position and makes sure that I might actually get into a second coffee today. Yes, Tim Hortons is like Dunkin' Donuts to our American counterparts, as far as I understand. Tim Hortons is our big coffee, donut, and everything else franchise here in Canada. They're just killing it, but I'm there just as much as everybody. Project 404, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And Life with Deandra. So I know there's a lot of different information out there about connecting with each other, but here in Tuber Chat, we do things the way that we've done it for 3 years. So we're not going to change the program. What that means is that we absolutely do connect the next day. The talk that started with the whole like don't connect back for a day or two, we've never done that, and I've been on now for 6 years. Tuber Chat's been here for 3 years. You will notice that when I'm out connecting with people in other live streams and premieres, I don't necessarily fish where I'm trying to find people to connect with, but if somebody says, hey, Tuber Chat, do you want to connect? Then I absolutely go to their channel right that second, usually while I'm still in the same live stream. And I always watch a video of at least 3 minutes. Very important that we watch an entire video from beginning to end. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment, or at least 3 or 4 sentences. And then give a thumbs up, subscribe, and put the notification bell on, which we do for all creators. But the moderators here will not change the program for any reason at all. We stick to the same thing that we've been doing for 3 years now. For anybody that is fairly new to Tuber Chat, though, our instructions are always in our video description. The same goes for swap and playlists as well. We don't change our program for any reason. If at some point the YouTube terms of service or community guidelines change in a way that forces us to change our program, then we're of course open to the idea. The idea is to do what's best for everyone, but we stick with the program because we've been doing it for over 3.5 years. Tuber Chat, by the way, is now getting close to 4,900 subscribers. So thank you everybody for that as well. It's not going to be long before we hit our 600th episode within the next 3 weeks or so. And that will be another milestone that will come right around the corner. So Crafting with Amy is here with 296 subscribers. They've been with us before, but this is the first time they're being put on the screen. They dropped a super chat, so we let them skip the line and get up right away. And we will put their channel. I will take one of their videos because I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take one of their latest videos and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on as we do for all creators. And that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, and we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. MLY Bird Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then let's look next at Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. So thank you again for your super chat. Where did I miss Wayne's World Unlimited? I missed Wayne's World Unlimited. Oh, I was almost going to miss Wayne's World Unlimited. And then Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa will come up right after. So thank you again for this extra generosity, of course. Wayne's World Unlimited is coming to us from the UK. They bring us outdoors more than anything else. And one of the things I actually wanted to mention about this channel, this last video that I watched here, I don't know what camera you're using. I'm just curious to know. I'm sure it's a phone, but is the color ever vibrant there? Like, it's so bright. Which is great. You know, we're all using different phones and things like that. I know a lot of people are lucky to have these Google Pixels and Samsung S whatever number they're on now and everything else, and of course iPhone. But even with GoPros and things, they all improve as time goes on. But Wayne's World Unlimited has just got some incredible color and brightness going on in their videos, which is great. They put a lot of work into what they're doing. They bring us outtakes as well and bloopers in their videos. I forgot to mention that about Kristen Welton. She does that in her videos as well. It's something a lot of people look forward to. And Wayne's World Unlimited, let's have a look at your shorts videos as well. This creator's gotten into 5,200, 7,400, and even 228,000 views on a breakout shorts video. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Wayne's World Unlimited. More often than anything, they're giving us a look around their area in vibrant and bright color, as you can see. 444 subscribers, so we'd love to push them towards the 500 we know they're thinking about as well. I Want to Know is in the house. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And I see as well Rem de Big is here. Thanks for being here again. And Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa is coming up. So thank you one more time, Wayne's World Unlimited, for your super chat. And thank you again, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. They've both done that countless times. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa has solidified their stream boss position there, and Slim Jim Longfoot is coming in with a super chat as well. So thank you for that. You know, super chats and memberships on this channel are absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. We do keep everything open to everyone. So after a very long period of time, probably still an hour and a half from now, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. That means engaged in conversation. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa also come to us basically from the homesteading community of channels. They might be indoors, they might be outdoors. Lots of cooking videos on this channel, lots of motivation and inspiration. And Jesse from this channel is known as the Mod Father. He's dear friends with Scott from Rambling with the Brooms. We talked about these creators earlier. They collaborate all the time. They've got that cruise coming up in the August of 2025 going to Alaska, so you can leave it to both of their channels to give you all of the information that you need about that if you want to have a look. This particular video, there's Scott on Jesse's channel here, Jesse and Lisa's channel, but when you look at this particular live stream, this is the one where they give all the information that you could possibly need about that particular cruise, and a lot of information about cruising and cruise lines in general, the way that things have changed over the years, things like your unlimited drinking packages, the way that the room reservations and deposits are done, and questions about ports and passports and everything else. So hopefully everybody will check that out. Shorts videos for Jesse and Lisa have gotten now into well over 2,000 views, one of them over 5,000, which is great to see. And then in videos, like I said, there's tons of variety here, and these creators are actually traveling around all the time as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, and they absolutely want to help other people grow and hit different milestones as well. So you'll be invited to meet more friends and family members when you join them for premieres and live streams. I'm just going to grab their downtown Houston video and put that in my catch-up list. Just give me another piece of content to watch. And I'm going to put up next Slim Jim Longfoot. So thank you again, Lazy Days Ahead, for your super chat, and Slim Jim Longfoot for the same reason. They've both done that before, and Slim Jim Longfoot is another longtime friend, and it's good to have you back in the house. I will see what they've got going on in their videos, because I know I'm behind, but they're at almost 2,600 subscribers. I'm just going to grab their latest daily vlog. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That's that playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. And then again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other, just please simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Slim Jim Longfoot, we see that a lot of these shorts videos have gotten into well over 3,000, 6,000, 9,000 views. One breakout shorts even over 15,000 15,000, which is great to see. That will likely continue as they post more and more. And then when we look at the live streams, we see that this creator's streaming frequently, usually a couple of times a week, which is great to see. And it's pure variety on this channel when we get into those. He talks about art videos, vlogs, reviews, how-tos, and lots of live streaming. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting. We'd love to push them towards that 2,600 subscribers they're thinking about. DMV Frizzy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We'll spin the wheel one more time before we take a break. We'll see who's coming up right now. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Next up is Just Jason Keto. This is another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who wants to motivate us with healthy eating, healthy living. You'll notice on the recently updated banner that he says, nothing tastes as good as healthy feels, and most of us know that firsthand. So he has an interesting collection of content on the channel, a lot of product reviews. He will help us make sense and understand, or make sense of and understand the ingredients and some of the things we might want to purchase from grocery stores, health food stores when we're thinking about a keto-based diet or lifestyle. He does tips and tricks and hacks in some of his videos to help us get more value out of some of the things that we might purchase when we're adding it into our diet or lifestyle. And then as well, he's got a lot of interviews with other creators where they're bringing their life experience, their tips and tricks, their trials, tribulations, and advice to help other people along the journey. And this is another example of what I talked about earlier in today's stream when I said of a few different channels, I say the same things, but you never know who's going to strike the right chord with you. A lot of us hear, motivation and inspiration from others meaning well, trying to help us eat better, live better. I talked about it with the finances as well. And Just Jason Keto's got a variety of different people that come on the streams and videos to help understand, like I said, their life experiences, their tips and tricks. But then as well, he's always attentive in the chat, and I can't help myself but actually contribute or take part in the conversation because everybody's so willing to help each other when we're in there, and he does a great job of motivating. He literally says he just wants to get as much information out there as possible so people can be helped or motivated or inspired. And when we look at the shorts videos, we see a lot of these healthy looking shorts have gotten into the thousands of views, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, and one breakout shorts video with over 22,000 views. I've seen this one, and you'll find some wonderful, I say the same thing every time, but you'll find some wonderful pan flipping skills from Just Jason Keto. He does much better than I would dare to try. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. Live streams are frequent, usually every week on Thursday at about 7 p.m. if I remember right. And recently he actually interviewed Woman Outdoors. We saw her channel earlier today. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Just Jason Keto. He's getting close to 900 subscribers. We'd love to push him a little bit farther. He's here with us every single day. Arizona Street Media, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in from Utah. That's another long-time friend, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you have the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Next up is Scratch and PPA. All right, we're back and looking at one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. We're very lucky to have him here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. I don't know why God has chosen to bless me and make me so unbelievably lucky, but Scratch and PPA literally supports every single thing I do on every single channel that I touch, even the ones that are not mine. And I will be eternally grateful for that already, but he continues to, I have to describe him as a shining jewel in the Superchat family. For everybody that knows him, they will absolutely agree that he is one of the most supportive creators on the entire platform. I'll talk about his content in a second. Craft Studios, good to see you here. Vase Place, good to have you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I heard somebody the other day say Vase Place. I know I've been saying V's Place. So forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'll change that to Vase Place now, and let me know if I'm incorrect, if you don't mind. Elisa's Adventures and Cruising is still in the house. Master Arts, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now, when we look at Scratch and PPA, you know, I talk about how supportive he is, and that is a big part of why his premieres that run with perfect consistency every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern have one of the fastest rolling chats that you will see in the Superchat family. Faster than this, faster than most others. He rivals those of Garden State Gardener, VS Speaks Royally, Hilda DC, or the Stock Explorer, a few others. And it is a lot of fun to be a part of. And the other thing we've got to think about when it comes to why would a premiere live chat be so unbelievably fast-paced is because he's posted with perfect consistency literally for over 2.5 years every single Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. So much so, some of us have alarms on our phones, and some of us even text each other to make sure that we don't miss his premieres. And they run for about 15 or 20 minutes, depending on the situation when it comes to the giveaways. You can see a hint about that on the thumbnails. You'll also notice the presentation is at the forefront of his mind. His bright, beautiful avatar is matched by those thumbnails. And then, of course, the banner is updated every week as well. So we can imagine the work that is put into that. Get to the farm. Good to see you here. And when we look at Scratch and PPA's content, literally what happens here is he takes 2 lottery tickets and pits them against each other. Lottery ticket scratching is a huge category on YouTube, of course. And his content has a little bit of a unique twist because he pits these tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. Sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of as well. So I hope everybody will connect with him. His video editing skills have been complimented ever since his very first production over 2.5 years ago. And like I said, he's here every single day for every live stream. There's only 2 since he found TuberChat that we know of that he's missed out of what now is well beyond 500 and probably 550 episodes of TuberChat, if you can imagine. And I hope you take inspiration from the idea that I mentioned that, you know, it's been 3 years now that Scratch and PPA has been with us, along with Michael's Adventures and a few other creators. So it's interesting to know that in your YouTube journey, this goes for everybody, there are people out there that you have yet to meet that will be supporting you for years into the future, because we can see that now. We can see the future now because of what we've been through in the last 3 years. So VS Speaks Royally is coming up. I talked about them just for a brief second there, talking about their fast-paced chat that goes along with their live streams. It's interesting for them to come up right after I've spoken about Scratch and PPA, because we have a few creators that have these vibrant, lively chats that go along with their premieres and live streams. Now, VS Speaks Royally has a category and a niche for their channel, but they mix up a little bit of variety, mostly in the shorts. You see that here. Some of these have gotten into well over into the thousands of views, 3,000, 4,000, almost 5,000. Pardon me. and over 7,100 views. That will likely continue as well. We see a little bit of that variety in the videos as well, but their niche more than anything else revolves around the royal family, and what an 8 or 9 months they've had. So VS Speaks Royally was already well established, and there's always been everything going on with the royal family as it is, but they've been able to cover everything that's gone on in the last almost year or so as well, because they had a strong and solid foundation. Now pushing 4,700 subscribers, and you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. Everything Guy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. When we look, when I talk about the engaged conversation that happens here, it's interesting because VS Speaks Royally is an incredibly supportive creator as well. I run into them constantly when I'm supporting other people in premieres and live streams. They always engage conversation everywhere they go, including here in Superchat, for which I'm grateful. And we put a lot of focus on engaged conversation. It's how we run the wheel. It's how our robot knows to let me know it's time to put people on the wheel. It's based on their engaged conversation, of course, because we know it's so unbelievably important. When you engage true conversation in somebody else's premiere and live stream, you're doing a great service for them, because you're sending true engagement signals into the algorithm with that conversation. When you want to see an example of very vibrant, lively, engaged conversation, VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading the conversation in their live streams, and they are really vibrant and lively. There are a lot of a lot of supporters that really get into the conversation here, which is great. And like I said, there's always something going on, but VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading by staying well versed and up to date on their subject. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Obviously monetized with super chats and memberships available when we get there. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me just for a second while I get a drink here. Pardon me. When we look at Michael's adventures, we see another creator who is one of the most supportive that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. He does so much to support other creators. He's literally the type of creator to reach out to me and ask not who can help me and what can everybody do for me, the opposite. Who can I help? Who do you know needs watch hours? Who do you know needs somebody to come and visit them and run a stream and things like that? And hopefully everybody will connect with him. We'd love to push him towards the 1,200 subscribers he's thinking about. You'll notice he's got over 3,000 videos on his channel. And what you're going to find more than anything else are wildlife videos. He's got a lot of raccoons, sometimes deer, sometimes foxes, sometimes bird watching. And then as well, you might find him taking a look around his area. He takes us for walks and stories to be told and gives us a look around. And then as well, he might be playing a slot game on a tablet. He might be scratching a lottery ticket. In his shorts videos, you see that these have gotten into well over 1,300 and 1,500 views. One of them over 6,200. Which is great to see as well. So Michael's Adventures is here with us every chance he can be. Whenever he's not here due to a work schedule, he makes sure that I remember to let everybody know he's thinking about us as well. So he's very much wanting to support the YouTube and Superchat family here. And like I said, incredibly supportive. So I hope you'll connect with him. He posts every single day now. And I think they're all at 9 a.m. Eastern. Occasionally he'll do two in one day. The other day he did one. I forget if that was at 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. But he's posting every single day. He's usually a month in advance you can see all the notifications I've got on as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Destination Fun, I'm not sure if I said hello. Craft Studios, we see you there. Thanks for hanging out. And there's no link drops here. Craft Studios, we do that on some other channels, like our copyright-free music channel. And I think that Canadian Family Life just came up on the wheel. Actually, I think I could check too, right? Yeah, Canadian Family Life is going to come up on the screen right now. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. And when we look at Canadian Family Life, I said we had an interesting story to tell. We've actually got a couple. This creator joined myself and Drew's adventures on another channel called Come Hither with Heather from Australia yesterday morning. It was about this time or a little bit earlier, and we talked for a good hour and a half about Canada, actually, because I'm also Canadian. And Come Hither with Heather, being from Australia, along with Drew's Adventures, are both coming to visit Canada next month. So we'll be looking forward to a lot of content from them. We might be able to get a couple of meetups done as well. But while we were talking, Tiffany, who's the creator behind this channel, was describing why they started their channel. It was a story I didn't already know. And they said that they started the channel for the purpose of building memories for the family. And I've heard that story from a few different creators. I think it's a wonderful motivation to start a YouTube channel, if that makes sense. And they continue because things have gone faster and farther than they expected in the beginning. And so they continue. And Tiffany has built up an incredible reputation as a supporter to other creators. What she's helping us with on her channel is a lot of shopping videos that are meant to help us understand how we can save money more than anything else. There's a little bit more variety. There's mail call videos, pardon me, and a little bit of gardening. So I'm going to take this latest video that she just put up early this morning. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall behind. Canadian Family Life is getting involved in a lot of live streams as well. They've got a stream coming up tonight, and that's a monetization celebration, actually. Hopefully I set off a few people's series yesterday when I was setting my reminder for that. I'm going to put a notification on right now. And we see that they stream occasionally, but they're also found collaborating with others on other channels. You might recognize Tiffany because she's been in several StreamYard panels on other channels as well. So when we look at the shorts on the channel, we see that she's already gotten into well over 1,000 views on a few of these. And one of them was interesting because we were watching this one grow during one of these live streams here. And now is over 2,400 views, which is great to see. Blind Kill, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Look at that luck. FR Humphrey just came in, and I put them on the wheel, and the wheel chose them right away. This is the fun, if not frustration, that I talk about with the Wheel of Doom. We never know how long it's going to take for a channel to come up on the screen once they're on there. But we still got a long way to go. We've only been on just over an hour. We could stay up to another 2 hours if everybody would like to. Meadows Fearless Teacher, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. FR Humphrey has almost 1,200 subscribers, or they're working on 1,200. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Oh, Blind Needle. Yes, I remember that name. Thank you. They just renamed their channel. So Blind Kill. Okay, that'll be interesting. I have to admit, actually, when I saw that name, I looked at your channel in the background for a second. I got another monitor here just to make sure that it was legit. But that's cool. But it's great to have you back in the house. So that's actually a longtime friend. FR Humphrey is coming to us with some gardening videos. They are in Alabama. They create lifestyle content focused on creativity for stress relief, mental and emotional well-being, and fun. And they bring a lot of different variety in ideas here, a lot of art more than anything else. You can read that on the About page because there's quite a list. Live streams might be an idea for the future of the channel. They've got shorts videos that have gotten into 2,500, 2,800, and even over 3,300 views. Oh, I see. Blind Kill made a new account. Okay, but that's a long-time friend still. They had another channel, so they reset and restarted. And FR Humphrey's got a couple of brand new videos, so I'm going to take one of these latest ones. Watermelon Rind Jam Remix. That'll be interesting. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to get caught up with them. Marketplace Boutique, good to see you in the house. When we look through the videos here on FR Humphrey, we see a lot of gardening more than anything else, and now I guess we're going to be taken into the kitchen a few times as well, which is great, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us frequently. Let's spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. You know what it's like when you get into a premiere or a live stream, get captivated by the content or the conversation, and forget to give that thumbs up for a moment. That's why we remind each other so often, but I appreciate that from everybody as well. Holly's Adventures, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Coastal Water is up right now. This is an interesting channel to talk about, and I mentioned a lot of the same stories when I see channels come up, but one of the things that I find compelling about this particular creator is the idea that the biggest complaint that I get on YouTube is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family to support our channels when we can find people online willing to do it? And it makes it that much more special when we find in real life friends or family willing to support each other. So Coastal Water, along with her husband, have separate channels, but they support each other wholeheartedly, so much so that they're on each other's channels all the time. Together We Break Production, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think you've been with us before. I could be mistaken. And hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. And then Coastal Water is bringing us a couple of different series of live streams right now. They're bringing us these car confessions, which can involve just taking us along on their journeys or on their day and giving us stories to be told. Or they bring us Cooking with Coastal, and this is where we find them in the kitchen more than anything else, and they're showing us some of the things they're making for the family here. There's a lot of family togetherness, as you can see on the channel. We'll get to the shorts videos and see that these have gotten into 25 and even 3,400 views. That will likely continue. It gives you an idea of what to expect on the channel. And videos can be variety, anything from a unboxing video to more kitchen content. That's where I've caught them more than anything else, and a little bit more variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Coastal Water. Her husband, Backlash Fisherman, is a first responder. It's fishing first on this channel, and it's monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. The shorts show us a lot of the fishing here, getting into 3,100 and 3,800 views and beyond, and then live streams are frequent here. He's got a couple of series of those. I'll talk about them in a moment. I noticed that Holly's Adventures is dropping a super chat on us. They've done that countless times. Thank you for that extra generosity. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we'll put their channel up next before we get back to spinning the wheel. When we look at Backlash Fisherman, we see another couple of series of live streams. We see Hobby Hangout, where he often brings up StreamYard panelists to join him. This is a series he's been doing a lot of lately, but he's also got a lot of fishing videos or live streams and these ride-alongs as well. And if you dig through the channel far enough, you're going to find Coastal Water on there, because like I said, there's a lot of family togetherness here. You know, obviously family is my favorite thing, but it's great to see these creators supporting each other so wholeheartedly. And Holly's Adventures is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. Holly's Adventures, more often than anything, brings us video gameplay, and they mix up the games. A lot of Final Fantasy is here. I believe they've gotten into some Legend of Zelda. Stardew Valley is there. A lot of the Nintendo stuff comes. But this creator also happened to take a cruise a while back, and they gave us some footage there, both in live streams and videos. I'm just going to take their latest video. This is another video gameplay. I'm going to put this... forgive me, I'm going to take a shorter video, but I just want to see this one. I'm going to put this, it's a cooking video. That's a different type of video for this channel as well. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. Playlist can be a great tool for that. I'm going to look at their shorts videos, and we see that these have gotten into 3,300, 4,100, and 4,600 views. Lots of variety here. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We'd love to push Holly's Adventures towards the 500 subscribers that they're thinking about. They're likely excited about the new graduated monetization system with less severe restrictions of 500 subscribers, 3,000 hours of watch time, and 3 million shorts views within 90 days as an alternative. We're going to look at Mona Did What now as well, after spinning the wheel. And thank you one more time, Holly's Adventures, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And when we look at Mona Did What, we see almost 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. She's got a couple of live streams coming up in the next couple of weeks, or the next week or so. And Derek's Journey's in the house, pardon me. Sorry, I just want to grab Derek's Journey and put them onto the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. By the way, one of the things I did mention was playlists. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I know we've got quite a few brand new channels that have come through TuberChat today. I know a couple of people might still be waiting for that 20-minute time limit. I promise you it actually helps with a lot of trolling and spamming and stuff like that. So we've had that on for a while, but I do appreciate everybody's patience. And after a long period of time, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. You do not have to be a super chatter. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel. We leave it open to everyone. But it will take a little while longer, probably another hour or so, and then I'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. Mona Did What always engages conversation everywhere that they go, and they are somebody who's here with us just about every day as well. They happen to be monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. One of the things that I noticed on this channel when we featured them quite a while ago now, I guess beyond a month, we were looking, or I was looking through their videos, and I saw some of the equipment that they use to do some of the quilting that they talk about here. They're going to show us not only how to get quilting and other crafts happening, but also how to avoid some of the mistakes that can be made and how to fix some of the mistakes that are common as well, which is really cool. So Mona Did What, obviously a dynamic creator. You can see that. Here's a few videos that I was talking about. Shorts videos on the channel have gotten into thousands of views as well. Some of these well over 4,000 and even into well over 5,000 views, which is great to see. And then when we look at the live streams, these are occasionally. It looks like they're doing these once a week, maybe even as much as twice a week. And like I said, they've got a couple coming up in a few days from now. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Don Ray B is also in the house. I've got them on the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Virtual Shopkeeper Dee is coming up right now. And this is a live auction style sale channel. If you haven't seen one of these, this is a good opportunity. They've got all kinds of different... oh, pardon me. Virtual Shopkeeper D's coming up. Homestead in the Wood with D is still waiting. I put those channels on the wheel together, so forgive me. I'm copying and pasting incorrectly. Virtual Shopkeeper DD is live sale style auction if that makes sense, or a live auction style sale. And you'll see that in the live streams more than anything else. I've been lucky to catch them frequently. Now they've got a couple of series of live streams, but hopefully they'll keep these going. And they actually have all kinds of different stuff. So it says treasure hunter, vintage vendor, reseller. You can find just about anything. They got StreamYard panelists, I think, that come up with them. Here we go. And it's very lively when you see these kinds of live stream sales. And we've got a few creators that do this kind of thing. They have to be excited about crossing that 500 mark. So I wonder how their watch hours are. I'm hoping they're doing okay with the live streams that they do. But now they're likely close to getting into the first level of the monetization system, of course, with those 500 subscribers. Virtual Shopkeeper Didi's been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. We see that their shorts videos, even though there's only a few on the channel, have already gotten into well over 1,500, 2,600, and one over 7,100 views, which is great to see. Ron's Keto Cafe, good to see you here. And Khalid Delicious Food, good to have you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Patrick Hollett's in the house. Another fellow Canadian from Newfoundland is here. And when we look at I Want to Know, we have a similar story here to what I talked about with Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman, another husband and wife combo. Get to the Farm is a channel we're going to look at in a moment. These creators support each other wholeheartedly and are never found too far away from each other. Derek's Journey is coming up next because they're dropping a super chat on us. They've done that countless times before. And then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. But right now we're talking about I Want to Know's content. Hopefully we can push them towards the 400 subscribers they're thinking about. We see that they've put out quite a few videos. I'm behind. They put one out just yesterday. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to get caught up. And they talked to us about the unexplained as well. We talked about this with Mindforked earlier. But the idea is exploring the unknown and delving deep into the mysteries of the past. We can join them on a journey through time and space as they uncover the secrets of advanced civilizations, lost artifacts, and ancient legends. The idea behind the channel is you want to know, they also want to know, so they're going to discuss those kinds of things. And thank you, Get to the Farm. So let's look at shorts on the channel as well. They've got quite a few of these, and these have started to get close to 1,000 views. That will likely be a milestone they'll hit any time now as they continue to post. And we're going to look at Get to the Farm as well. These creators, like I said, support each other wholeheartedly. They're never too far behind one another here in the chat, in Tuber Chat frequently. And 949 subscribers. They are growing faster than I keep thinking, actually. When we look at the About page, we see they're in Southwest Montana, and they want to help us with sustainable living. They talk about gardening, cooking, preserving, fencing, building, livestock care, and much more. Practical tips and tricks, of course. And I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This looks like a shout out video for a few other creators, which is great to see. I'm always happy to see creators promoting each other. And we're hopefully going to push them a little bit farther towards that 1,000 subscribers. They're going to have it any time now. They're almost halfway on that road. We say you're on a road when you get to a 100 milestone. So now that they've long passed 900, they're officially on the road to 1K, which is really, really cool. And let's look next at Derek's Journey. Did I look at the shorts on Get to the Farm? I didn't look at these, but you see that these have also gotten into the thousands of views. One into 4,100, one into 4,900. That will likely continue. And then live streams are a consideration. Get to the Farm, actually, we had a brief conversation where they let me know they might be thinking about doing live streams again, and certainly allowing people to connect in the way we do here in Tuber Chat probably focused on the homesteading community of channels. So we'll keep an eye on the channel and see. Derek's Journey dropped a super chat, so thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course, and Derek's Journey's done that countless times. This creator now is working on 1,900 subscribers, monetized, obviously. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You'll find something interesting because fitness is first on this channel. Derek's Journey does a great job of building collaborations where a lot of other creators get involved. You see his challenges everywhere, including the Steps Challenge that comes every month. A lot of people collaborate together, but you're really just competing against yourself. The idea is constant improvement, of course. There are a lot of product reviews on the channel, and he gives us a wonderful look at the family behind the channel as well. There's a bit of variety because they take us on adventures and give us stories to be told as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Derek's Journey family. They do live streams frequently as well. Let me just make sure I get your latest video into my catch-up list here because I see I'm falling behind. Shorts videos on the channel have gotten into 1,800 and 1,900 views, one of them over 5,300, which is great to see. And then they've got another couple of channels. They've got Balance Breakers, Fitness and Gaming, where they're bringing us more fitness challenges from Derek's Journey along with some video gameplay. You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden is another channel from a couple of the members of the In Real Life Derek's Journey family, where they promise to bring us more variety in line with the fitness challenges that we know and love from Derek's Journey. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them here. They've got a few shorts coming out now, and some of these have gotten into hundreds of views, one of them over 1,600, which is great to see. Thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Like I said, Derek's Journey's done that countless times. Next up is going to be an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter that wants to inspire us with positivity the second we get to their channel. Don Ray B wants to motivate us to follow and chase our dreams, make them come true, because they have literally done that and are doing that for themselves right now. In their case, they've moved to 4 acres and started a homesteading lifestyle and working towards sustainability as well. And Don Ray B wants to instill the idea of chasing our dreams. That goes for all of us because they're literally doing that for themselves. So I'm going to take their latest video. It's a short one, but I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. You get more of the story on the About page about how they started their channel, why, and what they're doing and expecting with it. And then as well, when we get into their shorts videos, we see that these have already gotten into 2,000 views and beyond, which is great. A bit of variety, some garden updates, some tips and tricks, and then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Don Ray B. With 516 subscribers now, they have to be excited about that graduated monetization change, and we'd love to push them though towards the 600 subscribers we know they must be thinking about. And then Rem de Alt, thank you for coming in again. Anybody's welcome to come in with more than one channel. If you have more than one, the only thing that we ever ask is that they're always treated separately. So the idea is we're always making genuine connections, never saying, hey, I've got another channel, come get me here, right? Because we always want to follow the instructions in the video description and make sure we stick to the same way that we always connect to creators. I promise you, in all my history of social media, no matter how many times I try to duplicate audiences on different things, like let's say a Facebook page, a Facebook group, a Facebook profile, never more than 25 or 30% of the people seem to be the same. Doesn't matter what you do. Even in the case of M&T Living and Cooking, if they came up with another cooking channel, I'm sure they would only have about 30% of the same audience or less on both of those channels. So it's just an idea, not saying I'm right, but that's in my own experience. When we look at oh, the hours is quite a goal. Yes, Don Ray B, you're absolutely right. When we look at M&T Living and Cooking, we see a very supportive couple of creators. I run into them constantly when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams. I see them out supporting other creators. I'm just going to grab their latest video and put that in my catch-up list so I can try to stay caught up. They are monetized now, and it between themselves and Canadian Family Life, I think these are the first two creators that we know of that got monetized under the new restrictions of 3,000 watch hours instead of 4,000, which is great to see. Now, M&T Living and Cooking is going to bring us some variety, some RC car racing, a lot of cooking. Once in a while, they'll take us outdoors for a look around, and stories to be told, adventures, of course. And then when we look at their shorts videos, we see that even these, they've had a breakout shorts video. A lot of these have gotten well over 5,000 views, but one of them over 20,000. And then when we get into the live streams, they stream frequently. You can see they're doing this at least once a week, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them towards the 1,200 subscribers they're thinking about. So again, if anybody would like to swap playlists in the chat, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Annabelle TV is coming up right now. This is a creator who brings fun everywhere that she goes, including here in Superchat. I think she renewed that banner again. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. So food reviews, challenges, gardening, and life in general. I see I'm behind with your videos. I thought I took one and put it in my catch-up list the other day. Maybe I'm mistaken. For that reason, I've got one here. I'm going to put the notification on for a premiere she's got coming up tonight at 5 p.m. in a few hours. That's 5 p.m. Eastern, of course. Some featured channels here. We're honored to have been a part of that. And then live streams are something that's frequent. Let's look at the shorts videos here from Annabelle TV. We see that some of these have gotten into the hundreds of views. She's likely going to cross 1,000 soon enough if she keeps posting. And then live streams are occasional here. See some familiar faces in these StreamYard panels. And then as well, the videos, most often what I've found from Annabelle TV, between the product reviews that we know are traditional unboxing videos, she also does mukbang style challenges that are usually collaborations with other creators. And like I said, there's always fun in everything Annabelle TV is going to bring to us. A little bit of comedy tends to come with that as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. I'll appreciate any shares that go on as well. While we go on break for 3 minutes, we're going to come back with Trippin' with Dre and Michelle, and it's going to be time for me to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list. All right, we're back. We're looking at Trippin' with Dre and Michelle, and I'm just looking to see what I could do about adding some names to our wheel from our chat list. It's always based on who's been most actively engaged in chat during the course of the live stream. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, let me know if you're still here. Jen Hines was here from the beginning of the stream. I'm not sure if they're still with us right now. Life with Deandra might be still with us, and I see Patch the Retro Gamer, so I'm going to put Patch the Retro Gamer on there right now. If any of the other channels that I mentioned are still here, just say anything at all in the chat, we'll get you on there soon. And then even Fallen Arkansas Veterans, if they're still here, I can get you on. Trippin' with Dre and Michelle has almost 3,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And they are going to bring us some travel content along with some more family fun. Yes, travel, food, reviews, inspiration, music, and more. And I'm just going to take, actually, their latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. And this is part of that Meet and I cruise, which is interesting, it looks like. And I'll be interested to see that because there'll be a lot of familiar faces in that video. Shorts videos here have got into the well over 700 views, so they'll likely have 1,000 if they continue to post. And then when we get into live streams, we see that they're doing these occasionally as well, which is great to see, maybe once a week or a little bit more. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, I've got you on the wheel. I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now because we've been on for over an hour and a half. We can stay up to another hour or so if everybody would like. Like I said, Trippin' with Dre and Michelle's working on 3,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment here, and we'll see what's happening with Katie's Kitchen. And this is somebody who's fairly new to Superchat. They've just been with us within the last couple of weeks, but they've been here for what I believe is every stream since finding us. And Katie's Kitchen now has 39 subscribers, so we'd love to push this channel towards the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So we just love to push them along. Katie's Kitchen is going to bring us variety, and let's see what they say on their About page. They make cooking and canning videos. They've been cooking since they were a kid, but they've been canning for over 10 years as well. So they'll bring a little bit of that. I'm expecting more variety as well. When we get into the shorts videos, we see that some of these have really started to move into 1,400 and even 1,500 views, which is great to see. So they're posting these frequently, I think, also, right? Yeah, this is one that they got yesterday. This one's not coming up on the popular tab in the position it should yet, but this one was moving yesterday. 2,500 views, which is really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Katie's Kitchen. I see they just got a subscriber right now while we're talking about it, which is great to see. So thank you everybody for that. If I missed anything in the chat, by the way, that anybody meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, look at that luck. I'm going to put you up right now. Rushing Wind Mountain, good to see you in the house. Together We Travel, good to have you here as well. And I'll look for adding some more names to our wheel in another moment. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising has 332 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to hit their videos, and we see that they've got a few new ones here. So I'm going to take the latest one. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them. They've got a premiere coming up in a few days as well. So I've got the notification on for that. We always set notifications for everything we see, premieres and live streams, regardless of start time, because we know it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. You can see this creator is always smiling, always happy, which I can't help but chuckle while I see that. You're making everybody smile looking at these, but it's hard to not have fun when you're at least talking about travel and then traveling, of course. When we get into shorts videos, we see that this creator's also gotten into 1,300 and 1,500 views and beyond, which is great to see. And then live streams, they've got a couple coming up. I've got the notifications on for those. They seem to be doing these once a week. They did one yesterday. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these. It's been a couple of weeks already. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising is another supportive creator, because I've seen them out supporting others as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, get some of that support coming back to you also. And I'm just looking through our list here to see who else I can add on to the wheel. From our chat list, we'll get Marketplace Boutique on there for now. And actually, we'll get Rushing Wind Mountain and Together We Travel. They are both longtime friends that have been with us a zillion times before each. And then we'll add some more names as we need them. Let's spin the wheel. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Patch the Retro Gamer is coming up. This is another longtime friend, another supportive creator. I see them out supporting others. I know I'm behind with this channel, but I'm going to grab one of your latest videos. Car boots, is that right? I'm going to have to see this video. And I'm going to put this video into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up. I think they updated their banner, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, I feel like they've updated their avatar and their banner. Car boot game hunting and gameplay streams. I'm going to have to see what that is. I don't think I've heard of that before, to be honest with you. But Patch the Retro Gamer is a longtime friend that's brought us a lot of video gameplay. So things like Fall Guys and Rocket League, of course, are popular. Some PlayStation stuff there we see as well. Fortnite, of course, is monstrous. And a bit of variety here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I just want to see their shorts, too. Shorts videos from Patch the Retro Gamer have gotten into 1,800, 2,000... and even 5,100 views and beyond. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to learning about that, Patch the Retro Gamer. I don't think I've heard that term before ever. And Layla Life My Way, let's see what she's got going on her channel as well now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Abandoned Exploring Mike, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to get Patrick Hollett on the wheel, another fellow Canadian. From the UK, yes, Patch the Retro Gamer. I wondered about that because it's possible that what you're describing in Car Boot Gaming, if I understand that right, or sorry, Car Boot Game Hunting, right? Or yeah, forgive me. I'm going to learn on your channel. I don't know if we have that in Canada or if we call it that, but I'll find out. Leela Life My Way, 493 subscribers. She has to be excited about that 500 milestone that's been added into the graduated monetization system now. Leela Life My Way's just been with us for what I think is a month or so now, maybe a little bit longer. And she'll give you a lot of information about why she started her channel on her About page, or about her. Let's say, cooking videos here, shopping videos to many different popular stores. Container gardening is something that she's doing a lot of. I consider this idea all the time. I really should have gotten into some of that stuff at the beginning of the season. I don't know if it's too late now. Car boot sales. I see. I'm going to have to see what that is. Thank you, Patch the Retro Gamer. And then Layla Life My Way, like I said, we'd love to push her towards the 500 she's thinking about. Just looking at the shorts video, she's got one of them that was over 1,100 views, but a brand new one past 1,400, which is great to see. Live streams are something that, she actually did one last night. Yes, or last night or this morning. So we'll see if those are going to continue. It might be an idea. And Layla Life My Way seems to be with us every day since finding us, as a matter of fact. So obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Meadows Fearless Teacher is still in the house. Thank you for hanging out. And then for everybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, if you haven't been here many times before, the wheel and the screen are always run in the spirit of engaged conversation. So whoever is most actively engaged in conversation is at the top of the list to get on the wheel. We put them in order. We go through as many channels as we can within a 2 to 2.5 or 3 hour period. Sometimes we get to everybody, not every day. Today we might do it. And I have a robot in the background that helps keep track of that. Homestead in the Wood with D has a new video from a few days ago. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That is a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. I'm going to look at the live streams for a second. We see that she's done a few of these StreamYard panels recently as well. So these are frequent. It looks like they just started streaming a month ago, but they've been doing a lot of them a couple times a week, which is great. Shorts videos as well from this channel have already crossed over 1,500 views, which is great. That will likely continue as they post more and more as well. I wonder if that's Aim Arthal. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right, but it's good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Ocean to Ocean Travel is here. I've got them on the wheel now. And Homestead in the Wood with D is working on 800 subscribers, which is great to see. So we see a little bit of variety on the channel here. A lot of mail call and some familiar faces too. So I don't know if that's sticker swapping and a few other things that might be going on, which is great. A lot of garden updates here. Classic cars. We've got quite a few channels that are into that as well, our creators. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Homestead in the Wood with Dee Dee. I'm looking forward to hopefully catching one of those live streams soon as well. I've got the notification bell on for every channel, of course. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and hoping that we can catch each other for a lot of these premieres and live streams as well. Together We Travel is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on. Pardon me just for a quick second here. And Together We Travel is here with us frequently. Just bored on a Wednesday. Good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member as well, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And Together We Travel is working on 700 subscribers. They're almost halfway there. So what they're doing is talking to us about cruising as well as other travel. I'm just going to take their latest carnival celebration video and I'm going to put this into my catch-up playlist so I can get caught up with them. They've got some shorts on the channel as well, and I always talk about these couple because look at the shots they've got just in the thumbnails. We don't get to pick our thumbnails right now. I don't know if YouTube's going to bring that back. It looks like they will, but they're deciding how to do it. But these, one of them's really popping, over 8,200 views, wow, and a couple of these well over 2,400 and 2,500. When we get into the live streams, we see that they're going to bring us some cruising content here as well, which is great, and I look forward to a lot of that. We've had an influx in the last many months now of travel and cruising channels, and it becomes more and more as time goes on because obviously the cruising industry was taking quite a hit along with just about everything else in the world for a couple of years there, and things seem to be back rolling as well as they can and ramping up, which is great. So we get a lot of this content now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Together We Travel. They also take part very much in other people's channels. I see them frequently supporting others. And Broke Wife on a Budget, good to see you in the house. I actually caught them for a live stream the other day. They renamed their channel recently, but they're a longtime friend as well. We were talking about getting that, we don't do it here, but link drops by night. Oh no, we weren't, forgive me, we weren't talking about link drops. We were talking about weather, the weather command for Nightbot. And I don't know what the story is. I've tried to use that on my personal channel, And it never seems to want to work perfectly, but that just could be because sometimes we talk about countries or cities with popular names. Like, so for instance, we have a city called Paris in Ontario, but there's obviously Paris, France, right? So if you just type Paris into Nightbot, it's going to assume you want the major city. I'm assuming that's the case, but at some point we'll figure out how to get these things going. Mark the Shark is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Butler Family Farm is up right now. They bring us 116 acres of homesteading goodness, and that is both indoors and outdoors. They've got quite a bit of livestock over there. They've got a monetization celebration coming up this afternoon, as a matter of fact. If we're still on Tuber Chat, maybe we'll raid over there, actually. I was going to run a music stream, but maybe we'll postpone that for another day. We did a long one yesterday. Monetization celebration. I've got my notification on for that. I'm actually going to do something else here. Let me see if I can do this properly. Just going to grab this and put it away from myself. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm going to look at their content in just a second. Oh no, pardon me. I'm trying to do something in the background. It's not working. I find the biggest mistakes are always made when rushing. That goes for almost everything. Certainly is the case with myself. When we look at Butler Family Farms content, what we're going to find is, let's look at their about page, because they describe it. They've got a herd of cattle, goats, several donkeys, horses, llamas, chickens, as well as pets, dogs and cats here. When they're done with the farm day, they take us on other activities: bowling, woodworking, fiber crafts, blacksmithing, and gaming, as well as gardening, as you would expect from a channel from the homesteading community. They've got some shorts videos, and these have gotten into 3,300 and 4,300 views, which is great to see. And then live streams are something that is frequent, so much so that I was lucky enough to catch a couple of the ones they did from the Mid-America meetup month ago, and they've done another meetup since then. And then we see a lot of familiar faces on their channel because they're very much taking part in their own YouTube community, and we see a lot of familiar faces from the Tuber Chat family there as well. The Bud Files are in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. First Floor Audio's here from the UK. That's Lee, a talented music producer and performer. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead, as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Ocean to Ocean Travel is up right now, and they're here with us frequently as well, and they're working on 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Oh, I missed First Floor Audio Super Chat. Pardon me, Lee. I don't know how I missed that. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Like I said, I don't know how he does it. After 2 hours almost of streaming, he's still watching and catching my mistakes. And like I said, I promise you I make as many as anybody. First Floor Audio will be up next for that reason. And Ocean to Ocean Travel right now we're talking about. And like I said, we've got this influx of channels that have come through in the last many months. It's getting on, I guess, a year now, bringing a lot more travel content and a lot of cruising. There is a vibrant cruising community, and we see them streaming together, talking together, supporting each other. I think it's wonderful, and we got a lot of these creators coming through Tuber Chat frequently. Now, Ocean to Ocean Travel is going to bring us a lot of cruising content, as we can see. And I'm always happy to see this stuff. I was very lucky to have worked on a cruise ship one summer, many years ago, many years ago, But I'm always happy to see this stuff as well. It's nostalgic, of course, right? For me. 445 views, 881. They're going to soon hit 1,000 if they keep posting some shorts. Live streams are something that they're doing frequently as well. And I see them out supporting other creators all the time also. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these shortly. See all the familiar faces here. Destination Fun, Eddie Lugo Studios, Mike and Rihanna Adventures, Warmstrong Adventures. I think Z-Show Cruise Fun was there as well. Ocean to Ocean Travel is taking part, like I said, in the community in a great way. We see a lot of creators collaborating. It's a great way to get exposure for your channel and to help others as well. So that's Ocean to Ocean Travel. Next up is going to be First Floor Audio. Lee is a performer and producer of music, and he dropped a super chat. He's done that countless times before. So we're going to look at his channel right away for that reason. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. I also see that Don Ray B is gifting 5 memberships again. They've done that alone countless times. And I'm certainly grateful for the extremely generous idea, so thank you for that. Like I said, they've done it many times before, and I'm sure that these creators will be happy to pick up those gifted memberships. Abandoned Exploring Mike, which I am quite sure they're here. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Don Ray B let us know that their first membership ever was gifted, and so this is why they continue to pay that forward and gift memberships. They've done it frequently here. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, along with Cabarar Gaming, who's a longtime friend. Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore. And Dory Did It is interesting. So that might be a renamed channel from one of our familiar friends. Educational Excellence, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody will be willing to connect. So Don Ray B, thank you again for that extra generosity. We looked at that channel earlier, and like I said, she wants to inspire us to chase our dreams, because she's doing that for herself right now on her 4-acre homestead. First Floor Audio is up right now because he dropped a super chat. This is Lee, talented singer and performer and producer. And this creator brings us their original works in a lot of videos that are available on the channel. But as well, he's got a few shorts. These are just to promote other things. And then when we get on the live streams, this is where this channel shines. He allows us to interact and influence him while he's producing and performing. As a matter of fact, he'll draw you right into the content. I've been in there many times where he breaks into a Superchat song for a good 3 minutes. And it's interesting to hear how he can do that right off the cuff. There you go. You get an interesting introduction to the self-taught musician. And in the live streams, you'll also find this series called Radio 1FA. More than anything else, it's a compilation of all of his original works together. Sometimes he does StreamYard panels, and like I said, he always allows us to interact and influence him while he's producing or performing. So thank you again, Lee, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 1,300 subscribers that we know that he's thinking about as well. I Am Betty J Gathers is coming up, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy and positivity, and she is literally responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up here in these live streams because of her friendly and energetic reminders. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Scotty Tahadi MTP, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. I Am Betty J Gathers has a lot of live streams coming up. They stream frequently. I think it's almost every day, as a matter of fact. I see them collaborating with others as well on StreamYard panels. You can see this as a dynamic host just from the thumbnail. She's always smiling, always energetic. I'm going to take her latest video and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up She's going to talk to us about healthy eating, healthy living, living a best life over 60. But a lot of the conversation, of course, is relatable to anybody at all. And she always has a lively audience in the live stream. She'll allow you to meet more friends and family members while you're over there. She's always appreciative of everybody supporting. You hear it over and over from this creator. Her shorts videos have gotten into 1,200, 1,800, and even over 2,000 views. And her live streams, like I said, are frequent. And the conversation could go just about anywhere once we get in there. But there's Destination Fun and Warm Strong Adventures again. Lots of StreamYard panels. Sometimes she's given us a chance to get to know her and keeping up with the chat always. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. We'd love to push her towards the 1,200 subscribers she's thinking about. We know she's monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And we see Marketplace Boutique is going to come up, so we'll see what they've got going on right now. And if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, or maybe even weeks ahead, as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Marketplace Boutique is up here right now. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. They got 257 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 we know that they're thinking about. This is when they took us into a huge antique store. Yes, absolutely. You know, antique stores, you don't need me to tell you this. They're all over the place, at least here in North America, as much in Canada as they are in the United States, I think. But some of these are just monstrous, and it's interesting all the different things we find. We've got a lot of creators bringing us content like that as well. When we get into the shorts videos, we see that these have already gotten into 2,000, 2,200, 2,400 views. One of them over 8,000, which is great to see. And then live streams might be an idea for the future. They've been running an e-commerce business since 1998. And then as well, they were working in law and looking for a career change so that they could spend some more time with the family, and they will give us tips and tricks and share their passion with us. So hopefully everybody will enjoy seeing what they're doing here. I certainly will, because a part of my job is actually working on an eBay store, so I'll see what you're doing there as well. Let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. Mr. Fulton Mraz has a birthday coming up in about a week and a half. It will be his 24th birthday. He's a friend of over 3.5 years. He's been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. He always has good news for us as well. So we're going to take another break here for 3 minutes. We'll come back with Just Bored on a Wednesday. If anybody wants to swap playlists, just please say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. All right, we are looking at Just Bored on a Wednesday. I saw another couple channels come in here, I think. Maybe it was just the one. Silent Silver's in the house. But we did also see that Scotty Tahati says they've got a 27-year anniversary coming up in just a few days. That's quite an accomplishment. Always good to see things like that. I always love positivity. And Dark Swordsman Gaming, thank you for coming in. They are dropping a super chat. They've done that countless times. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And we'll look at Dark Swordsman Gaming's channel in another moment before I spin the wheel again. Right now we're looking at Just Bored on a Wednesday. And this is a fairly new entrant into the Superchat family. Just about a month ago, maybe a little bit less. They've got 100 subscribers right now, which is very cool. We'd love to get them a few extras. Keep that 100 locked in. We know how YouTube loves to play games with our numbers. So I'm just going to take one of their latest videos and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit, make sure that I am staying caught up as much as I can. Playlist can be a great tool for that. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Just Bored on a Wednesday's got some shorts videos here that have gotten into 2,100, 2,300, and even 3,200 views, which is great to see. We'll look at the About page for a quick second. So hope they're looking for some more milestones, it looks like, and hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther. They're here with us frequently, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'll spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everyone's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Dark Swordsman Gaming's coming up right now, but I did spin the wheel. So Patrick Hollett will come up next, and then we'll spin the wheel again, and we'll get back to spinning regularly. Dark Swordsman Gaming, thank you for that extra generous support. Like I said, they've done that many times before, probably countless times actually. 137 subscribers here, and they're bringing a lot of video gameplay. They mix the different games up. We see that in the live streams as well. A lot of Final Fantasy is here. Stardew Valley is also here, and they've gotten into some other games as well. If we dig through, lots and lots of Pokemon Stadium. I don't know if I've seen that. There's always new games coming out. Even some of the most popular names are something that I might not see so frequently. I don't make enough time to play these days. Dark Swordsman Gaming has 137, like I said, so hopefully we can push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And they're here with us frequently as well, but I really do appreciate that extra generous support, of course. And they're posting videos frequently, live streams frequently as well. And then, oh wow, 7 years on YouTube. Very soon, coming up actually in just another month. The Bud Files, you wish you could nap? I appreciate every moment everybody spends, even if you're napping while running the stream in the background. Patrick Hollett's coming up. This is another fellow Canadian, and they come to us from Newfoundland, and they've been here with us frequently, actually, as well. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And yeah, Patrick Hollett, it's interesting. YouTube gives us a reminder. I think it sticks around for about a week. It says, hey, it's your channel's birthday. So as long as you're looking at your analytics and things at least once a week, you should get a reminder just in case it slips the mind, right? Patrick Hollett now is working on 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And it looks like they've got some cooking videos here, as well as a lot more variety, product reviews, and things like that. Patrick Hall will give us a chance to get to know them, of course, and obviously a dynamic creator. They've been a longtime friend here. When we look at their shorts videos, we see that some of these have gotten into well over 1,200 views as well. Lots of variety in those shorts. And then live streams are something that they might pick up again. We'll see. We've always got our notification bell on for every channel. They're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. We see online gaming, cooking, hiking, and exploring Newfoundland. And let's spin the wheel. Don Ray B. There's been a couple of times where I've almost nodded off while Superchat's running. I wonder if I can fall asleep while I'm talking endlessly. I bet you by now I probably could. Pete probably is able to notice this stuff, but the last couple of weeks when I've been running really late streams, there was one night my eyes were burning so bad I was surprised that nobody said, hey, why don't you just cut the stream off and go to bed? I wasn't as tired as I looked, but I know I could feel it. Rushing Wind Mountain is up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. 555 subscribers, an interesting number to be sitting at, but hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're thinking about. Red the Wandering Gypsy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going to grab the latest video from this creator, a sunset video. Otters playing as well. That'll be interesting to see. Put that in my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. And then as well, we see some garden updates here. Let me see what Rushing Wind Mountain has to say. Nature channel based in one of the mountains of the Pacific Northwest. And great relaxation to see and appreciate the beauty of creation. Some funny and hilarious ideas will come through some of the videos as well. So we'll find that to be a surprise. Oh, and then is it the Bud Files birthday today? Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. Oh, happy birthday to the Bud Files. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll put them up next for that reason. And forgive me for not knowing that. Growing What I Eat is also in the house, and they happen to be a member, but they're also dropping a super chat. So we'll put their channel up right after the Bud Files. And Rushing Wind Mountain is bringing us a lot of shorts as well. We see that these have gotten into 2,500, 3,100, even over 5,200 and 6,000 views, which is great to see. Lots of wildlife here, which is really, really cool. And Jamie Hart is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. They happen to be a member. Jamie Hart brings us a lot of variety on their channel, along with some live streams. So let's wish happy birthday to the Bud Files. They are a family of creators, but the Bud Files seems to be everywhere all the time. They are literally in just about every single premiere and live stream that I see. Oh, I meant to give you the party emoji, but that a blessing will be fine. But the Bud Files are modern-day archaeologists. What they seek to do on their channel is uncover history and digitally preserve it. They do that through video as well as live streams and some shorts. They take us to abandoned locations like graveyards, cemeteries, and the like, but they actually expanded their content to do a lot of other things on the channel now. We'll look at their videos for a second. You get an idea of some of the variety here. Sometimes they're indoors, sometimes they're outdoors. And then as well in the shorts videos, we get to see a lot more variety. Some of these have gotten into 3,400 and even 5,000 views. One of them over 15,000, which is great to see. And then live streams are frequent on the channel. They just did one for July 4th, and then hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these. I've always got the notification bell on for every channel, of course. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and hopefully supporting as much as we can. The Bud Files are incredibly supportive. They're here with us every single day, and I run into them constantly when I'm out trying to support other creators as well. And then Khalid Delicious Food, thank you for being here again. And we're looking at Growing What I Eat, and this is a creator that's going to talk to us about sustainability and growing a lot of their own foods and herbs. They've got over 800 subscribers now, so officially on the road to 900. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. We dig through their videos and we see that they're doing a lot of container gardening and giving us ideas and tips and tricks to help us along the way as well. And then we're going to look at their shorts videos, and we see that these have gotten into 1,700, 1,900, and even over 2,000 views, which is also great to see. And then as well, live streams are something that they do occasionally. I caught them for one of these. They were working really hard, as a matter of fact. And you can find out more about what they expect to grow on their About page. And then they're talking about fruit trees, vegetables, citrus trees, berries, different varieties of pollinating flowers, and more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and you'll appreciate the support that comes back from them, I'm sure. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a second here. Mr. Mickey is coming up, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. They're brand new. They were just here. I think today would have been their second time. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. A very outgoing creator. Always has exciting things going on his channel with thousands of subscribers. Mr. Mickey has 367. This is a channel we're still getting to know. We've just had them on the screen for what I think is the second time now. Maybe what I'm going to do is take their most popular video here. 10,000 views on this. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me another piece of content to watch. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months, by watching content, I get to know what to expect on the channels and their content as well. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. I'm going to put some names onto the wheel before I spin here. Meadows Fearless Teacher, as well as Silent Silver are on the wheel. And we'll spin. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. Abandoned Exploring Mike picked up a gifted membership from Don Ray B today. And that's something that they've done countless times. Don Ray B has gifted, now getting into dozens of memberships on this channel, for which I'm grateful, of course. But lots of creators have had all those membership benefits for that reason as well. And thank you, Outgoing Azzy. He's always got positivity for everybody in the chat. It's nice to see him reaching out to Jamie Hart in that way. And she's growing great. She is a dynamic creator as well. But Outgoing Azzy's always got positivity everywhere he goes. I actually am connected to him on a couple of other social networks. I think Facebook as a minimum. So I see lots from him. Abandoned Exploring Mike is known as a creator who's willing to crawl into spaces that I would never dare. So hopefully you'll enjoy that on his channel. I don't think I'm claustrophobic, but when it comes to the idea of actually getting into a really tight space, I'm not doing it. But Abandoned Exploring Mike is therefore able to bring us content that would be a little bit rare. This is an interesting, different type of video for this channel, but I'm going to put the latest one in my catch-up list. That will just help me keep caught up with them. Obviously, we're seeing an urban explorer of abandoned buildings, and hopefully everybody will enjoy this kind of content. We've got lots of creators that bring similar content and a vibrant community surrounding it as well. When we look at the shorts videos here, we see that some of these have gotten into 1,800, 2,300, and even 5,100 views. And then, they were out today filming, and then live streams might be an idea for the future. So Abandoned Exploring Mike is working on 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Khalid Delicious Food, always good to see you in the house. I'm going to put your channel on the wheel in a second here. Jamie Hart is coming up right now. This is a creator who brings us a lot of variety, but live streams as well. They're here with us frequently in Superchat as well, and have been a friend of what I believe is over 2 years, could be 2.5, could be even longer, so forgive me for losing track of that. We looked at Rushing Wind Mountain, right? Did we look at, pardon me if Scratch and PPA remembers, did we look at Rushing Wind Mountain today? I think we did a while ago. I think I put them on the wheel like 20 minutes ago or half an hour ago. Jamie Hart brings a lot of variety, so you can see she brings horror, Twin Peaks, movies, retrospectives, vlogs, live streams, gaming, karaoke covers, adventure, nature, photography, and cats as well. And we know cat videos have always been a big thing on YouTube. Now you can see that this is a dynamic creator from some of the thumbnails and the rollovers that I'm doing here. She's also got some shorts videos. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I'm starting to get that thing going on in my mind. I can't remember. And thank you, Rushing Wind Mountain. When we look at Jamie Hart, we see that she's just started posting shorts. Hopefully she'll continue. We'll see those continue to grow. And then live streams are something that she does occasionally. I was lucky to catch her for that birthday stream, but she's often hanging out, giving her a chance to get to know her. That's a Q&A right there. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She's got 606 subscribers right now, so she has to be excited about that new graduated monetization system. I wonder how her watch hours are, because she's grown for a long time and she's got a vibrant community as well. I was happy I went in there one day and she described Tuber Chat. She's like, oh, that's my secret weapon, actually. I thought that was a fun way to describe it. Khalid Delicious Food always has incredibly positive things to say when they come through the chat, always bringing a smile to my face. 7,800 subscribers now. Khalid Delicious Food, I believe, comes to us from Pakistan, right? And they will bring us delicious recipes, plus much more entertainment and funny shorts videos. Let's have a look at some of the shorts here. We see that some of these have really killed it. Wow, this is where this channel's doing pretty well. 24,000, 36,000, 83,000, 97,000, and one real breakout shorts video, over 404,000 views, which is great. Good thing you were able to catch those. I'm looking at their live streams here. These tend to be short, but I've hung out with them a few times on these. They've taken us to different bakeries and things like that, I remember. And then videos as well. Let me get the premiere ready for a few days from now. They got a new one coming up. I'm going to take your latest wedding video and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to make sure that I'm caught up. And like I said, Khalid's Delicious Food is going to bring positivity everywhere that they go. Outgoing Azzy, I'm going to get you onto the wheel as well. We'll see what's going on with him. If anybody would like to share playlists or swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll get you on there right away. Meadows Fearless Teacher is a channel I'm still getting to know. They're at 997 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards that 1,000. They got to be excited about that. They're going to have it literally any moment. I can't imagine them not getting it today, whether it's here or afterwards. Meadows Fearless Teacher, like I said, I'm still getting to know this channel, but I'm going to take one of their latest videos. Some of them are short, so I'll take this one here. I'm going to put this... maybe I'm going to take a different video, actually. I'll take this study music video. I'll put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to watch another piece of content. We'll look at the shorts on the channel and see what we can expect here. Some of these have gotten into 1,900 and even 2,200 views. Together We Travel. Did I not put your channel up today? I wonder, did we... Oh, pardon me. I can't remember. See, we did one last night. We did one today. That's my excuse. I think we looked at Together We Travel, but we didn't look at Martha Makes Art, so I've got that on there. And then as well, we're looking at live streams from this creator. So they've been doing these frequently, just about every day. Actually, every day or every other day. So hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. And again, we'd love to push this channel right up and hopefully over that 1,000 subscribers. Whenever we're working on a milestone like that, we always want to go a little bit farther. YouTube plays games with all of our numbers. We know this, but we'd love to get that solidified. Martha Makes Art is coming up right now, actually. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. Pardon me. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Martha Makes Art has 325 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And I'm just going to grab their latest video and put that into my catch-up list. Thank you, Together We Travel. Yeah, I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, but we always got to race through channels, so I try to avoid that if I can. But Together We Travel's with us frequently, and glad we got a chance to look at that today. We can't get to every channel every single day. Today's a very different time for us to be streaming. We haven't done an early Sunday morning stream like this for a very long time. I know we've got actually a lot of creators who will be doing Sunday morning activities, a lot of brunches, a lot of churchgoers and things like that. But I will appreciate every moment everybody ever spends here, of course. Now, Granny Filming again. Let me get you onto the wheel also. They happen to be a member, and we're looking at Martha Makes Art right now. So I've got your latest video put away so I can watch that after the stream. We're going to look at your shorts videos and see how these are doing. I see these have gotten into 1,600 and even 1,900 views. Which is great. That will likely continue as you post more and more. And then when we look at this, it's a mixed media artist and crafter. So they do all kinds of different types of art, including acrylic paint, stickers, glitter, colored pencils, watercolor. Sometimes they do some crafting with old magazines and books, cutting out pieces from those. We've seen a little bit of that on other channels as well. Scotty Tahati MTP, I'm going to put that channel onto the wheel now. And thank you for being here. I know you've been here for a while. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Like I said, we can't always get to every channel. Usually because we're here for 3 hours. That's the longest we can, that's the longest I can stream. My voice can't take more than 3 hours actually at a time. But we don't always get to every channel. It's interesting to know that in almost every stream we get over 100 channels that come through here. The Mythlers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. She stole my thunder. Not Tim's, but maybe Tim's coffee. Yes, I will certainly be getting something from Tim's. It'll either be a coffee or a hot chocolate. So thank you for that extra super chat. They actually dropped one earlier as well. And then thank you for that. Pardon me, you can hear my voice has almost had it for today. I usually don't do a stream at night and then another one in the morning. Last night was not late, but we did one yesterday. You can hear I find myself screaming at the camera sometimes. Those of you who live stream know what I'm talking about. Often we can be found accidentally raising our voices and almost yelling at the camera. I'm just grabbing the latest video from this creator, Granny Filming again, putting this into my catch-up list. They bring us a bit of variety. Bloopers in one of their videos here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know them. They've got a get to know them video, as a matter of fact, cooking videos, gardening updates. When we look at Granny Filming again, just doing her thing and other boring stuff. Homemaking, cooking, grocery pickups, cleanings, challenges, Q&As, and a little bit more. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Let's look at the shorts too and see how these are doing. These have gotten into 5,800, 6,100 views for a couple of these, which is great to see as well. Spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen. Thank you, the Mythlers. Actually, we've been doing this a long time. Like, obviously, we're on episode 590 today, but I used to work in radio, so that is what is helpful. Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know me, you maybe can't hear the scratchiness in my voice, but for those of you who are here all the time, you can hear it's wearing out. But that's okay. We've got a few more channels to go. Outgoing Azzy is an extremely outgoing creator. I can see I'm behind with his video, so I'm going to take his July 4th vlog and put this into my catch-up list. He's always got exciting things going on, taking videos, usually outdoors, and making lots of friends while he's doing it. I was there for his first live stream, actually, quite some time ago. Yeah, I think he did one before this, but I could be mistaken. So we'll see if he's going to pick up the live streams again. Shorts videos on the channel. I just want to see how he's doing here, because I know he's active on Facebook and other places as well. But we've got him at 11,000, 23,000, and even 34,000 views on some of these shorts, which is great. That will likely continue. But like I said, this is actually a very outgoing creator. Certainly not adverse to getting other people involved in a lot of their videos when they're outdoors as well, which is really cool. He takes us to a lot of interesting places. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Outgoing Azzy. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Ashley Anthony, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we'll see who's coming up next. Silent Silver is up. I'll make a last call for swapping playlists. If anybody would like to do that with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to drop a link in the chat here. Butler Family Farm has got a monetization celebration coming up, so we'd love to go over there and support them. You'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members over there, and you'll likely see some familiar faces, actually. Let's pin that link so everybody can get to it easily. Silent Silver's up here. They want to talk to us about preparedness and silver stacking more than anything else, precious metal stacking, and then mail calls and shout outs as well, item pickups and showcases. When we look at the channel, they're bringing us all kinds of information about numismatic collectible coins and precious metals as well. And obviously a vibrant community there. Silver stacking's a big thing on YouTube as a niche as well. I'm a big fan of precious metals also. So 2,000, even 3,100 and 5,800 views in some of these shorts, which is great to see. And then live streams are frequent on the channel as well. I caught them last week. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these fairly soon. Jan Hines, I'm going to get you onto the wheel. I didn't realize you were still here. It was your turn to be on the wheel quite some time ago, actually. I'll put her channel on the wheel right now. And Scotty Tuhati MTP, I think this is the first time we're looking at this channel. I could be mistaken, but we'll have a look right now and see what they've got going on. Yeah, this is the first time we're looking at this channel, but they've been with us before. Now, if now I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. Usually when we're connecting here in Tuber Chat, we're always connecting with videos that are 3 minutes or longer. But since these are all shorts, what I'm going to do is take one of these, the most popular one, and I will put this into my watch later list. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So when we look at the URL for a shorts video, you can take the word shorts out, change it to the word watch, and you will see that it becomes a regular video. This one's 14 seconds, but I can give it a like, I can share it out as a community post, and I can put it in a playlist. I'm going to put it in my watch later list. That's a special playlist I use for brand new channels here in Tuber Chat. What that will allow me to do is after today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, which I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I've made a big mistake here. Oh my dear goodness. Oh, I'm going to have to connect with this creator in a different way. I'm still going to do what I said, but I switched accounts earlier, and I didn't realize I did that. I did it during a break, so I'm going to have to fix that. But that's okay. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. And then, yeah, Don Ray B, it came out of frustration for, like, how on earth can I save these to playlists? How on earth can I share these out? Because I'm on a computer 99% of the time. I don't do a lot of YouTube on the phone. And I happen to, like, understand that stuff, so I can, not that it's any kind of a big trick or anything like that, but to look at a URL on a web page of any kind, you can sometimes decipher some of the things. So if you look at a video, and then you look at a shorts video, and you just see the difference, you're like, oh, if I change this for that, it's going to work out. So simple stuff, but a great trick for sure. Jan Hines is here right now. One of the other things I can let everybody know as well, if you haven't already tried sharing a playlist of videos on your community tab, you can do that too, and that I think will be helpful when it comes to the idea of shorts. You can make a shorts playlist on your own if you'd like to, and then share that on your community tab, and you might get a few people watching a few shorts all the way through, and a good handful of them. Is Fraswell Collects in the house? Oh, I see Silent Silver saying hello to I'm not sure if they're here. I missed them if they came in. But Jan Hines is up here right now. Self-care, hygiene, lifestyle, more than anything else on this channel. I see they've got a video in their featured position from 3 days ago. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. Jan Hines brings us a little bit more variety as well, but we get an idea about this dynamic creator. She's actually got 2 channels. So beauty more than anything else, self-care, shorts videos, maybe she'll continue with live streams, might be something as an idea for the future. Look at that glitch. I clicked over to live streams and something happens with the subscribe button. It says no notifications are on. When I go back to the home page, it comes back. But Jan Hines been a long time friend. I think it's getting on like 3 years now. And then Life with Jan is where we get more variety from this same creator. With 63 subscribers, we'd love to push her a little bit farther towards their first 100. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here, even if you've just come by quickly to say hello or drop a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. And I will drop another link in the chat here. I'll leave this live stream running for another few minutes, but Butler Family Farm has a monetization celebration coming up in just under half an hour. So if you have the time, I'd love to go over and support them as well. And we will be back probably on Wednesday. I haven't got a schedule together for this week yet, but as soon as I know, probably by the end of tomorrow night, I will post the next stream. It'll either be Tuesday or Wednesday night, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'm in the Eastern time zone, of course. But thank you, everyone, for the time that you spent, and we'll see you all again soon. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give Butler Family Farm a thumbs up on the way in, and I'll see you over there. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.